Ever feel that midday slump?
Mm.
Or like your workday just drains you, no matter how much you get done?
Yeah, it's pretty common.
So today, on the Deep Dive, we're looking at a bunch of sources on how building genuinely healthy habits at work can, well, reshape your energy and focus. Our mission here is really to pull out those practical, data-backed tips that make a big difference. Kind of a shortcut for you to get the key info on this.
And it's so critical, isn't it? I mean, most of us spend, what, 8 hours a day minimum at work?
At least.
Right,
Yeah.
so the choices you make there, they add up massively. Our sources really show how poor habits can kind of sneak up on you.
Leading to burnout, stress.
Exactly. Long-term health stuff, too. But the interesting thing is, healthy habits aren't these, like, huge life changes. They're small daily choices.
Small choices at work.
Yeah, and they ripple out
Right.
into everything else in your life.
Okay, so our sources seem to focus on two main areas. There's the physical stuff and then the mental, mindful habits.
That's right. 2 key pillars.
Let's start with the physical. Your body's kind of the baseline, right? We all hear move more. But what did the research actually find about the impact?
Well, what's often missed is how powerful really short bursts of movement are. Like, the sources show just 2-minute breaks every hour.
2 minutes, that's it.
Yeah, 2 minutes. It can seriously fight off the bad effects of sitting all day. Some research cited showed like a 20–30% drop in lower back pain.
Wow.
And a real boost in thinking power throughout the day, not just feeling physically better.
Okay, that is a huge return for just 2 minutes. What about hydration? We hear about water all the time. What's the deeper takeaway?
It's how fast dehydration messes with your brain. Even being just mildly dehydrated, like 1 or 2%.
Which isn't much at all.
No, it can cause a 10, maybe even 20% drop in concentration, short-term memory too, even your mood.
Huh. So keeping that water bottle nearby isn't just about thirst.
Not at all. It's fundamental for keeping your brain switched on, sustained power.
So you're thinking better, not just feeling better. Got it. And posture, is that just about, avoiding a sore neck?
Oh, it's way more than that. Sure, comfort matters, but sitting tall, having your screen at eye level, it actually impacts how well you breathe.
Really?
When you slouch, you compress your diaphragm, less room to breathe, less oxygen gets in.
Which makes you tired.
Exactly. So good posture, like the sources point out, can genuinely make you feel more alert. And interestingly, even project more confidence.
That's fascinating. Okay, and for those energy dips, what's the smart way to snack? Beyond just eat healthy stuff.
It boils down to blood sugar, really. And stability. Those sugary snacks give you that quick rush, right?
Yeah, followed by the crash.
The infamous sugar crash tanks your energy, kills your focus. The sources really push for balanced options. Nuts, fruit, yogurt.
Things with protein and fiber.
Precisely. They slow down sugar absorption, so you get steady, sustained energy. Plus, they help with neurotransmitters, better mood, better concentration.
It all sounds so straightforward when you lay it out. But yeah, how many of us actually do it consistently?
That's the challenge.
But okay, a healthy body is only half the picture. Our sources were really clear. Your mindset, your mental state, just as vital.
Absolutely critical for the long haul.
So what's the biggest mistake people make with mental breaks?
Thinking that scrolling through your phone is a break.
Guilty.
Right, but the research shows that just shifts your attention. It doesn't really rest it. A proper mental break means stepping away from the screen completely, even just 5 minutes
5 minutes
of quiet, maybe some deep breaths, just noticing your surroundings. Studies show these kinds of mindful micro breaks are way better at restoring focus and cutting mental fatigue than, say, checking social media.
That's a really important distinction. Okay, and the classic, clutter-free desk, clutter-free mind. Anything more specific from our deep dive on staying organized?
It's less about being perfectly neat and more about reducing a cognitive load. Visual clutter isn't just ugly, it subtly drains your mental energy. Constant low-level distraction.
So things like to-do lists,
Yeah,
calendar blocking.
exactly. Simple tools, prioritizing maybe your top 3 tasks. It cuts down on decision fatigue, helps you get into that flow state.
Makes total sense.
Yes.
Which leads to something else the sources hit on. Boundaries. How do you actually set healthy boundaries when work feels so demanding?
This is huge for preventing burnout. And it's not about being difficult or unhelpful.
Right.
It's about protecting your own resources strategically. Learning to say no respectfully, or maybe not right now, protects your time and energy.
So you can focus on what matters most.
Yes, it's
Got it.
proactive self-care. Stops resentment building up, makes you more effective long-term.
And finally, the people part. Positive connections. Is there more to it than just being nice?
There is, actually. The sources point to the biology. Simple positive interactions, a genuine good morning, asking how someone's doing, can trigger oxytocin release.
The bonding hormone.
Yeah. It reduces stress, makes people feel like they belong, and that doesn't just boost morale for individuals, it actually makes the whole team more resilient, better at solving problems together.
So, okay, we have all these great actionable steps. But the million-dollar question, which our sources tackled, is how do we make these things stick?
Right, because knowing isn't the same as doing. The strategies that work tap into our psychology. First, start small, like really small. Pick just one thing this week.
Just one.
Just one. Second, anchor it. Link the new habit to something you already do automatically.
Yeah.
Stretch while the coffee brews, like you said, or maybe do that 2-minute walk right after you finish a certain report every day.
Piggybacking on existing routines.
Exactly. It builds the habit much faster. Third, celebrate progress, not perfection. Every time you do the thing, acknowledge it. It reinforces the pathway in your brain.
Okay.
And finally, tell someone. Share your goal with a colleague. That accountability, that community aspect makes it way easier to keep going.
So wrapping this up for you listening, the main message seems pretty clear. Healthy habits at work don't need to be this huge, overwhelming project.
Not at all.
It's about small, consistent actions based on these insights we've talked about. Things that can help you build a workday that genuinely feels better, flows better, and really supports your productivity and your peace of mind.
And maybe the final thought to leave you with, connecting all this, how could picking just one of these small, science-backed habits start to transform things? Not just your workday, but maybe the quality of your whole week, your overall well-being, something to consider.